Good day, good day, good day, good day. Give some space. Okay, so today's video is titled, I realised I could easily remain a permanent non-smoker if I just understood this one thing, okay? I realised I could easily remain a permanent non-smoker if I just understood this one thing. And what this one thing is the nicotine stress cycle. Sorry, my phone's flashing off in the background. It's so important that people understand the nicotine stress cycle if they want to remain non-smokers forever. And what the nicotine stress cycle is the understanding that the very first cigarette we ever smoked filled our bodies up with nicotine, and as that nicotine left the body, it created inside of us an empty, insecure, stressful feeling that could only be relieved by a subsequent cigarette. We've always translated that we've always called that feeling a craving. We've always translated that craving as, I want a cigarette, I need a cigarette. But the reality of the situation is, we never needed a cigarette. We never actually wanted a cigarette in itself. All we wanted to do was remove that empty, insecure, stressful feeling created by the previous cigarette. This means cigarettes are essentially a confidence trick, an illusion, a deception. We were perfect before we ever smoked that first cigarette. We were peaceful, possibly, probably not, but you know, we were fine. We didn't need cigarettes. We literally didn't need cigarettes. The only time we only started needing cigarettes or thinking we needed cigarettes is after we smoked those first cigarettes. And that idea that we need cigarettes, that we're somehow weak, that we somehow crave them, was literally born with the very first cigarette that we ever smoked. It's so important that people understand the nicotine stress cycle if they want to remain happy, permanent non-smokers. The reason that some people have quit smoking for years and years and years and still say stupid things like, oh, I haven't smoked in 5 years, but I wish I could have a cigarette right now. The reason they think like that is because they believe that cigarettes gave them something. They believe that cigarettes brought some kind of benefit to their life. But cigarettes have never, ever brought any benefit to your life. They have only literally just been removing the insecure, empty, stressful feeling created by the previous cigarette. It's so important that people understand this. So important that people understand this. And if you have any questions, please do let me know. The most amazing thing about our human bodies is that they are healing machines. Amazing, incredible healing machines. Yeah? And our bodies will expel nicotine from our bodies pretty much the moment we start extinguishing that pretty much the moment we extinguish a cigarette, our body starts to heal ourselves and starts rejecting and expelling that evil drug from within us. So within a few weeks, literally within 3 weeks, there's no more nicotine in the body, none at all. None at all, none at all, none at all. And you will return to the state that you were before you ever started smoking. Yeah, maybe with crappy lungs because you've been smoking for so long, but hey, it's going to be much better than as a smoker, I can promise you that. And just think about it, yeah? Ask any ex-smoker, is life better as a smoker or a non-smoker? And every single one of them will tell you the same thing. Life as a non-smoker is infinitely better, infinitely better, infinitely better. It's hard to realise this as smokers because cigarettes have been our crutch. Cigarettes have been our friend. We've always, for so long, we've believed that we needed them, that they brought some benefit to our life. And for me to turn around now and say to you, look, cigarettes have never given you anything, never brought anything to your life, that may be a bit of a shock to the system. That may be a bit like, what does this guy know, you know? He doesn't know my experience. He must, I know for a fact that they've brought something to my life. I know for a fact that they've calmed me down. I know for a fact that they've relaxed me. But what I'm saying to you is, all those benefits that you've ever felt towards cigarettes have been illusions. Yeah, it's hard to accept that, but it's the truth. Literally, that very first cigarette that you ever smoked, it filled up your body with nicotine, and as that nicotine started leaving the body, because your body is a healing machine that rejected that drug, and it started to expel that drug, it feels like this empty, insecure feeling. And the only way to get rid of that feeling was to smoke another cigarette. And so you smoked that other cigarette, and that nicotine filled your body up again, and you returned to your original state, and you were tricked and conned into thinking, wow, I feel calm again now. I feel less stressed again now. That cigarette must have really helped. No, that cigarette didn't help. That cigarette just returned to you what it stole before. Literally, that cigarette only returned to you what it stole from you before. Cigarettes give with one hand and take with the other. In fact, cigarettes took from you in the beginning with one hand, and ever since then has been giving you back bit by bit, bit by bit. And because our bodies are amazing healing machines, we need to take more and more nicotine as our smoking careers develop. That's because our bodies become immune to the drug. Our bodies are like, you can't be doing this to yourself on purpose. You can't be ingesting this poison to your, you can't be ingesting this poison on purpose. I'm going to do you a favor and try and make you immune to it. And because we become more immune to it, we have to smoke more cigarettes to try and get us back to that original state that we were in, that original state before we even contemplated the need for cigarettes. So really, 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 really important that people understand this if they want to remain permanent, happy non-smokers. Please, anyone has any questions, everyone that's ever sent me a message knows that I'm always happy to answer questions and give advice. I'm down for you people. I hate smoking. I hate nicotine. I hate the tobacco industry. I think they're evil bastards. I don't like the fact that they have conned, lied and deceived so many people for so many years. 5 million people die every year from smoking. 100 million people catch a smoking related disease every year. That's the population of the United Kingdom and Spain combined. This is a disgrace, okay? But the way to break free is actually really simple, really, really simple. There's 4 steps that people need to go on, and the number 1 step is understanding the nicotine stress cycle. It's the fundamental piece of the puzzle. I really do hope this has been insightful. If this has jerked your mind and make you think, what's he talking about? That means that it's having a powerful effect. And if you need to go and watch this video again, please do watch this video again, because as I say, understanding this one thing for many people is enough to set them free. Yeah? If it's not enough to set you free, then that likely means that you have some serious subconscious beliefs around smoking, and other alternative methods like hypnosis and things like that will be beneficial. But you really do need to understand this thing. Everyone needs to understand this thing. It's so important. And no benefits to smoking. There never have been any benefits to smoking. Smoking has never given you anything. All smoking has ever done is removed or relieved that insecure, stressful feeling created by the previous cigarettes. Break the cycle, break the chain, enjoy your freedom, take your freedom. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your life. And life, as I say, is so much more beautiful as a non-smoker. It's beautiful as a non-smoker. Life as a non-smoker is fucking amazing. Yeah, I'm spitting, that's how happy I am. All right, love you guys, take care, peace and love. Make sure you understand the nicotine stress cycle, it's super, super important.